Hi, I'm Renee. Welcome to Kitchen in the Shire. Today we're going to be making easy homemade salsa. Here we go.
For this recipe, you'll need 1 onion chopped, 3 cloves of garlic minced, 1 jalapeno pepper stemmed, seeded, and chopped, 1 lime, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons fresh cilantro chopped, 1 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, 1 fresh tomato, and for additional flavor you may want 1 jalapeno pepper stemmed.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do today is get the vegetables cut up just a little bit. The nice thing about this recipe is that you don't have to cut them in any fancy way. I'm just going to cut the onion like I normally do because it's all going into the food processor. So you don't have to try to make these all look like the same size. We'll put the onions right in there. Okay, the next thing we have here is some garlic. I've already peeled the garlic, but if you want to mince this quickly, you can just smash it down and then just chop it like this, and I could put these in whole if I wanted to as well. So here's a jalapeno, and we're going to take the end off of that, and you can do this by taking the seeds out and the pith, and we're going to take some of that out. I tend to like things a little bit hotter, and so the seeds are really hot. I'm going to leave some of them in there. And then you can just chop it up like that, and we're going to use the whole thing. And like I said, you don't have to do any of this. You can actually put everything in there kind of chopped up in quarters or pieces because the food processor is going to take care of most of it. So I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt here. I'm going to put that in. I'm just going to start putting this in. And the reason I like doing it this way is because the side, you get to take it out like that, and it gives you so much control over what you use and what you don't use. So I'm going to leave that right there for the moment as that amount. I'm going to save the other half because I suspect that I'm going to be using that. And then we're going to chop up about, let's see, cilantro, about 2 tablespoons of cilantro. And in this recipe especially, you can use the stems. They have great flavor. And I just kind of squish this all together when I'm cutting this up. And this I do recommend cutting a little bit because the stems don't work in the food processor quite as well as the leaves. Okay, so if that was minced the way it's supposed to be, that would be about 2 tablespoons, believe it or not, but I love cilantro, so. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with this is we're going to chop that all up together. Okay, and so that's finely chopped. I'm going to pour in 28 ounces of diced tomatoes. And then you can pulse this. But I do, because it isn't completely fresh, I do take an extra step a lot of the time, and I just cut up a tomato, 1 tomato, and put it in there to give it just that element of freshness. Then I'm going to pulse this a few times. Okay, so there is some salsa, and it's got the pieces. I'm just looking for any big chunk pieces, but this looks pretty good. I'm going to give it one more pulse. You're just going to let this sit, and while it's sitting, going to give it a taste and see what you need to add to it. If you don't like the taste, you can add what. It's very good. It's really good. I am going to add a little bit more lime juice. It's perfect amount of salt. And I think because I took the seeds out of the jalapeno, I'm going to add a little bit more jalapeno to this. And this time I am going to just leave that in there because it's not quite spicy enough for me. Okay. That looks great to me. Now you can let this sit like this and let it mix itself all together, or you can take it and put it in a strainer. If you don't like salsa this wet, you can put it in a strainer for a few minutes and let some of that juice leach out. I like to keep all of the flavor in here, and I happen to like juicy salsa, so I'm just gonna leave this as it is. You can leave the pieces in there bigger than I've left them, but this is quick and easy salsa. Thank you.